Hello everyone, William here, and I have a very special video this time around just for you. I have come up with a new recipe I like to call the ANW Cocktail. It is a creation that I have not tested yet, but it is inspired by the TV show American Ninja Warrior that airs on NBC. So I figured, let's try mixing it up and making this drink for the first time and see what it tastes like. So, I got to think to myself, if I was to make an A&W cocktail, what would the first ingredient be? For those of you who are unaware, because you're a newer A&W viewer, A&W is based on a Japanese show called Sasuke, which is also known as Ninja Warrior, and I decided that for the to represent the origin of American Ninja Warrior, what better beverage to include in this cocktail than sake? Yes, some good old-fashioned Japanese sake. This is the Junmai Jinjo Gensu. It is handcrafted, 18% by volume. Alcohol by volume, of course. Isn't it such a nice bottle too? Now, before we continue, I would just like to point out that if there are any YouTube employees or robots watching this video, this bottle, while it is a sake bottle, does not contain actual sake inside. It is in fact water. It is a prop used for this video for entertainment purposes. I am not actually consuming alcohol. Therefore, you can go ahead and go watch something else. There's no need to demonetize this video. Are they gone? Okay. Yeah, this is alcohol. Yeah, it's definitely still alcohol. So let's try this out. So we got some real sake. I'm gonna pour that in. There you go. Look at that. Looks nice. Put that to the side. So we got our alcohol base here, but we need something to mix into it because it's a cocktail after all. And I was thinking to myself, what beverage represents A&W perfectly that I could mix with this sake? I thought about it for a little bit, and then after doing some soul searching, I decided that there was only one beverage that would be perfect for the A&W cocktail. Some Palm Wonderful, of course. Yes, some good old-fashioned Palm Wonderful, the proud sponsor of American Ninja Warrior. What other beverage could I possibly choose? So, let's crack this thing open. And wow, I just realized how much sake I actually poured in this thing. So let's pour in some Palm Wonderful. Mix that up. That is, I used half the bottle, okay? These little things are not that big. And of course, because it's a little cocktail, be a little stir. So, here you go. A&W Cocktail. Look at that. Look at that thing. Isn't it beautiful? I think it is. Whew. Sure does smell like sake and nothing else. Okay, so let's see what this tastes like. So, here's to you. Hopefully this tastes good. Yeah. This tastes like alcoholic Palm Wonderful. The Palm, I would say, overpowers sake with this flavoring. So, if you if you want to get a buzz drinking some Palm Wonderful, try this out. It's not too bad. I could definitely still taste the sake in it. It's just not as strong compared to if I was drinking it normal, but I think it's not bad. It's not bad. That got me thinking. On A&W, whenever they advertise Palm Wonderful, they always talk about how Palm is crazy healthy and good for you and all that. And basically, it led me to thinking about how, Palm has been under a bunch of, legal situations over the years. There was that time that they sued Coca-Cola for their pomegranate beverage that they put out, claiming that it's not a true pomegranate drink. Basically, the idea is that the Coca-Cola's drink was only 5% pomegranate, and the rest of it was blueberry juice. And thus, it's false advertising, which Palm Wonderful actually ended up winning in that situation, and rightfully so. If I buy pomegranate juice, I want to make sure there's actual pomegranates in it. It's not mostly other stuff, Oh boy, you can smell the sake every time I take a sip. But it also, Palm Wonderful themselves have been under various criticisms and scrutiny over the years. Basically, one of the complaints is that their claims of how healthy and all the health benefits of this drink are grossly exaggerated. They've made a lot of claims over the years, but some people say that they're unsubstantiated. Some people have gone on to say that the juice version of pomegranates is nowhere near as healthy as eating actual pomegranates. And at the end of the day, it just got me thinking about how difficult it can be sometimes to actually eat healthy in this day and age, at least here in America. Because in this modern day, health is essentially an advertising ploy. It's a marketing tactic. Basically, you promote some sort of health, something that is healthy about your product, about your food product, and you can, that's the selling point, I remember hearing a story a while back. For those of you who might not remember, back when I was a kid, Hershey syrups, bottles of Hershey syrup, chocolate syrup, I should point out, used to say that it's a fat-free food. Fat-free food, right on the bottle, contains no fat. And the FDA eventually actually stepped in and told Hershey that they cannot do that anymore. And honestly, that's a big deal. Because FDA, maybe they're a bit too lenient, some people would say, but the fact that they told them you can't say it's fat-free food, that's a big deal. But just the language can be very misleading when it comes to your food and how good it is for you to eat. For example, I was shown a product one time that said organic chocolate ice cream. Now, here's the thing about that product. You don't know what the term organic is actually referring to. It could actually mean two different things. Legally, it could mean that the chocolate of the ice cream is organic, or it could mean that the entire ice cream itself is organic. But legally, you can't really tell just from that sort of labeling, because organic can refer to either one of those things. I shouldn't be talking and drinking because it's giving me the burps. Oh boy, might have put a little bit too much sake in this. In these days, eating healthy can be hard, because it feels like you have less and less time in the day to actually cook food for yourself. So you go for the more packaged stuff. But even then, it's you're trying your best, but sometimes it's just not easy. And then, of course, you have all the temptations around you. Like, let's just, like, ignore for a second, you know, advertising. Like, you know, I mean, I know not everyone likes Palm, but let's face it, Palm advertising in American Ninja Warrior, like, that stuff works. You know, people will actually buy the product because of that. But think about all the opportunities we have these days to actually buy food, specifically snack food. Like, you can go to an office supply store, and you can buy candy bars and soda there while waiting online at the checkout. So, you know, it feels like people are, you know, eating more than ever because there's more reminders of, hey, eat food. Eat our food. It's delicious. And it might be good for you. At least this one part. So at the end of the day, is Palm Wonderful as healthy as they claim it is? Are we just doomed to be overweight due to all the temptation? I don't know. I don't know the answer to any of this. I'm just kind of rambling while enjoying this drink that I just consumed. I'll say this, though. If you like Palm Wonderful, the beverage, you like sake, you'll like the ANW Cocktail. So thanks for everyone for enjoying me on this strange idea. And here's to all of you. Hope you have a lovely day. Bottoms up.